Welcome everyone here to the Smash Sports Show right here on Smash FM here on a Saturday here in Melbourne. Of course, we're out here at Altona Beach at the moment, but let's go up to our friends up on the beautiful Sunshine Coast, and of course being with the under-15 girls Premiership team this year from the Maroochydore Junior Footy Club, and of course we've got 5 very special guests joining us right now to tell us a bit about it. Thanks all you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I'll get all you to introduce yourselves and tell us, I guess, what positions you were involved in on grand final day.
I'm Damien and I was the head coach.
I'm Oakley and I played wing. I'm Poppy and I played in the middle.
I'm Hayley and I was captain and also played in the back line.
I'm Molly and I played in midfield most of the time.
Played West in the grand final up there on the Sunshine Coast, and you won by 5 goals, 8-4 to 3-4. Did the scoreline reflect on how the game panned out?
It was a fairly tight contest initially, and then I think the Maroochydore girls sort of had a good margin and were able to sort of sustain that. There's an interesting fact just with that the score was exactly the same as when we played them in the qualifying final. The goals and points and everything, exactly the same.
I have to ask you this, Coach, then. When did you find out that it was the exact same scoreline as per the qualifying final?
Only after we'd seen the score posted, and then we said, oh, that's pretty similar to when we played them in the qualifying final, and we went back and had a look, and it was identical.
For all of you, when did you think the game was over, and was it very similar to the qualifying final in regarding to how the game panned out between the qualifying final and the grand final?
I guess the qualifying final was sort of like more intense because everyone both obviously wanted to win still, but it was more you have to win so you can miss a week and you don't have to play the next one. And I guess it was sort of more tight until the last quarter. In the grand final, you could sort of tell we were going to win by at least a third, but we all kept going because obviously you don't want to lose it in the last half, I guess. So both pretty similar. Probably halfway through the third quarter, it was more yeah, we probably got this, but don't stop,
Yeah, so basically what Poppy said about halfway through the third quarter, we obviously didn't really want to get our hopes up because you never know what can happen in a grand final. So we didn't really sort of start getting excited till the fourth quarter when we were sort of oh, let's finish this game off really strong.
Was it a relief or a celebration when the final siren went? And I'll get all of you to answer this.
Yeah, definitely. It was really oh, we finally done it.
Definitely a bit of both. So much relief that we'd won, we'd worked so hard, and definitely celebrating we won the season. So
yep, I would say probably both as well. Reiterating what Hayley said, it was they worked hard all season, and they got sort of the what they deserved and worked for throughout the season.
Yeah, same. I agree because I think it was a bit of both, and what we've worked through from all of the season, and we were all just happy celebrating, but also a relief, we've just won the grand final. So
yeah, and it all kind of took us a second when the siren went to realize that we had just won it.
I know it was a pretty special day for the Maroochydore Junior Footy Club. Obviously, not just yourselves won, obviously your 13s, and I think your other 15s won as well on the same day. I guess, how was it like back in the club rooms when you all returned back to Maroochydore?
So we haven't sort of been back. We did have a presentation night though, and yeah, it was really good. All the girls were pretty pumped and excited that there was that success, as you said, in the under 13s and also our other under 15 team. So yeah, it was a great feeling for girls footy overall.
Damien, I need to ask you this. Did you work closely with the other 15s team throughout the year?
Yeah, so we our training would start together and we'd do about anywhere from sort of 15 minutes to half an hour together, a few drills together, and then we would separate partway through training to then go and work on, specifics for the team. So yeah, we're just sort of one big team, and then one team played in the Sunshine Coast competition, and then this team played in the Brisbane competition.
For you, Damien, obviously, as you mentioned, working closely with the other team, and that also played on the Sunshine Coast competition. What did that mean to you to see not just yourselves win in the Brisbane competition, which is the toughest one, but obviously your other one also winning at the same time? Yeah,
it's great satisfaction, that we're all training as one club. And so to see them, get the reward from their work that they put in throughout the season. And it also flows down to our under-13s as well, who, again, every team, they work hard. And if you can get that reward and enjoyment at the end with that win, it's fantastic.
Who got to hold the Premiership Cup first?
Me, as captain. Wobbly and I grabbed the cup together, which was really exciting.
For both of you, what did it mean to hold the Premiership Cup first before the rest of the team swarmed onto you on stage?
It's pretty amazing. Just watching the girls work so hard throughout the season, and obviously being part of the leadership group, being able to help those girls out, and just having the reward of holding that Premiership Cup. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it was definitely special holding it, as a representation for the team with Hayley. But yeah, very quickly I handed it over to Hayley to give to all the girls, and they were certainly celebrating on the stage.
I can see all you wearing your medals around your necks, so I'll get all you to show it to us. There they are. So how long did all you wear your medals around your necks for, and did any of you sleep with it, which I think was an afternoon game, wasn't it?
It was early morning, Sunday morning.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but we stayed, well, a lot of us stayed all day to watch and support the other teams. So I think I pretty much wore mine all day.
Same.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
No.
What did this premiership mean to the team?
I think it meant so much to us, as we've come so far, and to this West team, we lost to them once, so to get revenge back on them and win, it was really great, and I think we all just loved it. Being able to just celebrate with each other, I think it brought us all closer as well. And yeah,
It was definitely great, come back after we've come so far as a team together. And it was great just to finally let's have that joy of everyone just realizing that we've come the whole way and won and beat West again. So that was pretty good.
Our goal at the start of the year basically was to win the Premiership Cup. So to be able to reach that goal, it was pretty amazing, and it meant so much to all of us.
A lot of the girls in the team played last year and made it to the grand final, but none of us had won it last year. So it was a good feeling to know that we all got to win it this year.
So how did you all get involved in footy, and why did you choose it?
Mine's pretty random. My dad has been a big footy player all his life, and my brother plays. And I was just at school one day and I got a message saying, do you want to play? Maroochydore has one more spot left in the under-13s at the time. And I was like, sure. And ever since, I've absolutely loved it. Won't turn my back on it.
When I was about 8 or 9, my friend wanted to play it. So I went along with him to the training to see whether I liked it or not. And it was back when it was mainly a boys comp. So I played for a few years with the boys. And then they had a girls comp and teams come. So I continued to play with the girls and I just haven't stopped.
I started in 2017. I was from Melbourne, so footy was a very big sport in Melbourne. I was one of the first girls teams for my club. And I don't know, my dad, he was a very big footy player, so he wanted me to play. And I just thought of it as fun, and then I loved it. And then we also moved up here and I kept on playing. And yeah, and I still love it to this day.
Yeah, I started sort of similar to Oakley side when I was like 7 or 8. And I used to play for Noosa and moved to Maroochydore this year. So I was a part of the first girls team that they had in under 13, which is pretty good. And then just kept playing and moved to Maroochydore this year because of my dad, I guess.
Molly, you mentioned that you first started down here in Melbourne.
Yeah.
So do you mind giving your Melbourne team a bit of a shout out, and do you still contact with any of your teammates down here?
Yeah, I used to play for Williamstown Junior Club. Yeah, and I keep in touch with them somewhat, but yeah, obviously they didn't get to play the past few years because of COVID and everything was bad down there, but yeah, they've been playing this year, started again, and yeah.
I'm assuming it's better to play footy up there, isn't it?
Yeah, and well, both is good. I love Queensland and Melbourne both.
Or you mentioned right at the start what position you'll play on the field. This is particular for the players. If you had a dream position where you love to convince your coaches to put you next year, where would that be?
Off back line.
I play anywhere in the back line, but I particularly prefer centre half back. So yeah.
I usually play like midfield and I love it, so I wouldn't change.
Sometimes I get played in ruck and I like ruck a lot, so probably ruck again more next year.
Good news that no one wants to play in the forward line by the sounds of that. So what does the sport of footy mean to all of you, and especially playing for Maroochydore?
Playing footy means a lot, it's really good to have something to do all the time. And it's really great to get you connected to like everyone else that I might not usually see. And playing for Maroochydore has been pretty good change. And yeah, it's just been really good connecting to the people that I used to play against, now I play for. So yeah, so it's good. Yeah.
Footy. A lot of my family are big footy fans. So it means a lot to me to be able to play. I've got a lot of cousins and stuff that also play, and just to be able to play in a girls' team particularly, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, like what Hayley said, my family is very big footy supporters, and being able to play with all these girls and like become really good friends with them, as well as playing with them and bond, it's really good.
Yeah, I love watching footy, and like playing footy is just as good. But also playing at Maroochydore, it's so great because it's such like a big club, and you know so many people. So like, yeah, it's just great.
Damien, what does it mean for you to coach at Maroochydore?
Look, as a coach, you just basically want to see the girls improve. Like that's what you want to do. You want to, pass on as much information as you can to see every single player, in your team improve. And I'm pretty sure our team did that. And yeah, a little bit like what Molly said, Maroochydore is a pretty big club on the coast. Not only like there's a pathway to the seniors with the women's as well. And there's heaps and heaps of boys and girls teams with the juniors at Maroochydore. So yeah, it's an honour to be a coach of the girls and pass on whatever information I can to them and hope they improve.
For the players in particular, is there any future ambitions in the sport of footy?
It would be pretty good to be able to make it to the AFLW, but it'll be a lot of hard work.
Yeah, same. I agree. Like it'd be great to play, like go through the Maroochydore seniors and like the AFLW would be good.
Will a few of the girls are like in like Lions Academy squads and that sort of stuff as well? So they're sort of, they're a talented group.
Yeah, it'd be great to keep going through and make it to AFLW. So it's been great, yeah.
AFLW would be pretty amazing, but at this stage, I'm just doing AFL as sort of a hobby sport, I guess. I love all sports. So at this stage, AFL is more of a hobby. I'm working towards more of a sciencey future, but AFLW, if I had the opportunity, would definitely be a yes.
Finish off with a couple light-hearted questions about your team. Firstly, who had the most embarrassing moment on the footy field this season, and what was it?
Billy,
Definitely
she slipped
Billy.
over coming off the intro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's particularly one moment, Billy, during one of the rainy games, Billy was walking off the field and there was nobody surrounding her anywhere, and she basically was off the field and just totally just like slipped over and landed in the mud. Yeah, that was probably one of her funniest moments.
Now, I have to ask, who's the comedian, the best singer, and into their TikToks?
Wobbly's TikTok famous, or Damien TikTok famous he is.
Yep.
I reckon.
Goes on
Yeah.
TikTok account.
I only sort of set it up for the girls to post some stuff on, but it's my account. We had a song that we sang in the change rooms, and we did I think a training run, and we did a TikTok at training one night as well. So just a bit of fun. I think the girls are not letting on as much as that they're into the TikTok as they might be.
All right, so all right, I need to ask this then. Did the team do a Premiership TikTok dance?
No.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, we probably should have.
What good idea.
Yeah, with Poppy and a few other girls, we did a little TikTok dance. It would have been about
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, well, we sang with the cup, so that was pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
so okay. So you mentioned about the song a moment ago. What was that particular song?
It was sort of like, I don't know, it was a song that was on TikTok, and it's sort of like where you turn off the lights and then like someone's in the middle and everyone's like flashing their phone around them.
Yeah,
If you know what that is, yeah.
yeah, I do.
It's that one we're doing it. And yeah, it was great. We're doing it with the cup in the middle. Yeah.
I always ask teams when I have Premiership teams on the show. Did you get a chance to kiss the Premiership Cup at any stage?
I mean, yeah, we probably got the opportunity. I don't know if
I don't know if anyone did.
I don't think anyone did. No.
Probably
I
did.
did.
Probably did. And probably Nick too.
Yeah.
Probably did.
I was wondering when the cup was going to show up. I guess how special was it to hold the Premiership Cup for the rest of you?
It was really good to hold it, just knowing that all the hard work that we put in during the year finally paid off, and yeah.
Yeah, and we also got a photo of us like on the stage and us all trying to get our hands on the cup. That was pretty cool. And it's so big, like it's just unreal.
Yeah, it was really good. Getting everyone to get the cup together and holding it. So it was just a really good achievement for the whole year.
I think Molly mentioned before about, everyone got a chance to touch the Premiership Cup on stage for the team photo. When you look back at the team photo, could you see your faces amongst all those hands?
Yeah.
You actually can't see me. Everybody actually had their arms in front of my face and you can see me peeking through two people. It's really funny.
So I have to ask, describe this team in a couple of words from each of you.
I'll go first. I would say a team that worked together. We had good players, but we definitely united and played a real team brand footy. So I think that was our strength.
Yeah, I'd say like a really well connected group.
Yeah, I think we were like strong, hardworking. We knew we wanted to win, so we went out there and did that. So we worked so hard.
Basically hardworking and definitely a team. We were very bonded together, which was nice.
Yeah, and sometimes at trainings we would be a little bit rowdy and stubborn towards the coaches and not like to listen very much.
We'll finish with this last one. What would be your advice to, kids out there that should get involved in footy, especially there at the amazing club at Maroochydore?
I reckon just like have a go, like, because if you don't, you never know like how fun that sport would be. But yeah, just have a go, have fun, do it for the fun of it, and yeah.
Definitely just do it. Like if you don't try, you're never gonna know what it's like. So
Go for it. Even if you don't have any friends, you might make some friends like we all probably did that have the same interests as us.
Yeah, I definitely say the same as like everyone, just to give it a go. Don't like do it before you try it. Like give it a go. You'll make a lot of friends and have a good time.
Sure, yeah, like it's just such a fun game. You know, team sports are great, very inclusive of everyone, and you can have people that are coming from, you know, all aspects of life. So it brings people together, and like the girls have sort of said, you do form some pretty good friendships that can be, you know, possibly lifelong if you play alongside each other for a long time.
All five of you, thank you so much for getting up some of your time to join us. Congratulations. It was fantastic actually following your team throughout the season, seeing the results coming through week in, week out. And I'm so happy to see a Sunshine Coast based team finally winning a premiership in multiple divisions, including the one, as you mentioned, Division 1 and in under 15s. And can't wait to come up hopefully back to my hometown up there in the Sunshine Coast to watch these all play next season, and can't wait to hopefully see another premiership coming down the Maroochydore very soon.
Thanks,
Thank
Rose.
you.
Thank you.
No worries.
Thank you.
No worries. And that's the under 15 girls premiership team out there at Maroochydore, of course, winning the Division 1 premiership only about a month ago now. There's more on the Smash Sports Show right after this. Don't go away here on the 10th year celebration.